It is insane. Here we are on Wednesday, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. This is the first Volted live stream, guys. First Volted live stream since VoltiChange has been released. How are you feeling? Successful launch of VoltiChange. 300,000 connections in the first 24 hours. Let me say that again for the people in the back. 300,000 people tried to download the application, log into VoltiChange in the first 24 hours. Insane growth for VoltiChange. Successful launch. Congrats to the Volt Army, everybody in here. To the two gentlemen on the stream, and as well, Voltoshi.
The only developer we have that runs everything. Just Voltoshi. By himself.
Insane what he created. Power.
Allegedly.
Yeah. What are the allegations? I didn't hear any of that. What are they saying about Voltoshi?
Well, they say he is a woman. They say, Voltoshi is all by him, little lonesome. And they also say, I am Voltoshi. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of allegations out there. Who knows, man?
Well, let's start with the first one. Let's unpack this. Him being a woman. If he's a woman, I'm cool with that. I think that's badass. If he's a man, I'm cool with that. Pablo, I'll even take it a step further. If he identifies as a they, their, them, I'm cool with that. It's 2022, almost 2023. Yep. But do you think he's a woman, or do you think, based off how he's running this and
no, I think he's a man.
His texting, like I feel like, you know, you can see his messages. I don't know. I just associate it with a man for some reason. But if he's a woman, well, Toshi, if you are a woman, we still love you. You're doing a great job.
Well, if he is a woman, he's the coolest woman I ever met.
Sure it is.
She, whatever, relates with us so good. Like when we talk, it's like you're talking to a friend, you know. So
absolutely. So let's unpack the launch. So pretty much a ghost stealth launch, if you will. He was hinting at it for a while, like, hey, we knew VoltiChange was ready. I think he took advantage of the FTX fiasco, because what's the number one thing people are saying right now? Get your money off exchanges, get it on a decentralized exchange. What did Voltoshi have in his vault ready to release? A decentralized exchange. I feel like he was taking advantage of the FTX fiasco. He launched it. It was on the 11th month anniversry at 11/11.
Yep.
11/11. Right. Who does that, man? Who does that? Who delivers like that?
So I'll be willing to bet. I'll bet my firstborn son, although I don't have one. Pablo, can I wager your firstborn son? I'll bet Pablo's firstborn son that Voltoshi was a head of a marketing team at one of his previous jobs. He has to be. I'll just because the marketing has been so good so far, he has to be. He has to be some sort of a marketing genius.
Dude, he had to do it for maybe a day job in his, previous employee life. You know what I mean? Like, he had to do it. He had to do it for a living. Like, he's so good at it. Like, how do you get so good unless you spend years being a marketer? Like, how do you become that good?
Yeah. And we can talk about all the things think about all the partnerships, right? Derek Brunson, UFC fighter, fighting December 3rd. We just found out Gilbert Burns is going to be fighting January 21st in Brazil. I don't know if you guys are doing anything on January 21st. We might have to take a trip to Brazil to go support him. But all the marketing, all the partnerships. I was driving in LA. I saw Volta Dragon Sailors Club NFT, the Volta Dragon Sailors Club NFT, the launch of those, all the marketing that goes behind that. It's like all of the marketing has led up to this point. And we just saw the launch of VoltiChange Power. You've been following the project closely. What are your thoughts on the VoltiChange launch and the fact that 300,000 people in DeFi try to sign up and use VoltiChange in the first 24 hours?
I think the most important thing is that I like the way Voltoshi handled the situation dealing with the domain. I like the fact that he reacted quickly. His text got back to him, and they told us and they explained to him, there's like, hey, I don't think we're going to be able to handle this, this much traffic on this particular domain. We may have to transport it to a different domain until we get the situation handled. So I like the way they handled that. It was quick.
Yeah. So like they were expecting 50, maybe 100,000 people, right?
Exactly.
That's what they were expecting at the most. That's what they're expecting, 50 to 100,000 people. And they were thinking like, hey man, we're gonna upgrade from there. We're gonna make it better from there.
Yes.
But then you get 300,000 people at once. It's like, holy crap, where these people come from? Yeah, where these people come from? Almost pushing 400,000. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Within like 8 hours, they crashed .com. They crashed it completely.
Yeah, completely.
Killed it, right? So by the morning that night, I crashed that night, and by the morning they already shifted everything to .NET. They fixed the situation, and any little typos or anything that was going on was fixed within a matter of hours, and it's been fully operational ever since. You know what I mean? Like it was so much more traffic than anybody ever expected. Like we didn't think it was going to be that crazy. Like right the first day, we thought maybe 100,000 people,
100,000, yeah.
You know, but 4x that, it was crazy, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's been insane. And, you know, here's the thing. We've been saying it from the beginning. We'll keep saying it. You have to give the developers time to build. I was here when Uniswap launched, and Uniswap had errors when it first launched, right? You can't really anticipate 300,000 people trying to log into your account. You can't anticipate that. You can prepare for it, but no one expects that, right? I've never built websites, but I'm sure it costs a lot more. You have to have better, bigger servers when you're expecting that much traffic, right?
Yes.
Now that they know that they have those, they're going to up the servers, which I believe they've done. And you're right, Power. Voltoshi adjusting, right? Adjusting.
Yes, on the fly.
It's time of action. Things are happening. What does he do? Does he panic? No. He has a game plan. He adjusts. And I think it's working very, very smoothly now. I made a transaction on it the first day. It worked smooth. I connected my MetaMask. I bought more Volt on the day of just to test it out. I think about like 0.2 ETH worth just to try it out. And it works smooth. And guess what also, Pablo, I want you to chat about this. What happens when you use VoltiChange? There might be some people in here that obviously don't know the benefits of using VoltiChange. Talking about the burns, the buybacks, what exactly happens when I use VoltiChange as opposed to using Uniswap? Let's say I want to buy Shiba Inu. That's my favorite token. What are the benefits of using VoltiChange over using Uniswap?
Well, the first thing I want to tell people is you need to understand the tool. Okay, understand the tool. I made a live stream last night, kind of going over VoltiChain and teaching it properly, because there's tools in VoltiChain that you need to understand. You know, first of all, make sure you understand what you're using. You know, read the manual. That's for say, read the manual. Okay, that's the first thing. But second, any project on the Ethereum blockchain and the BSC network tradable on VoltiChain will become deflationary. Okay, so for example, if I buy and sell Shiba on VoltiChain, I'm burning Shiba. If I'm buying Dogecoin on VoltiChain, I'm burning Doge XRP. Where's my XRP, people?
Right here, baby.
XRP.
Can you really? So you can burn XRP on VoltiChain.
Yep, it runs on the Binance network. XRP runs on the Binance network. So yes, you can buy and burn XRP on VoltiChange. Ain't that crazy? A month,
insane.
You know, thousands.
It's genius.
Thousands.
Like, it's absolutely genius what Voltoshi has done, because and no shame. Hey, no shame to the other DeFi projects that launched wallet. I'm not going to throw any shame at people or any shade their way. But what Voltoshi did differently was he made a decentralized wallet where you own the keys, you own your crypto, but the listing fees were free. A lot of these other projects, up to $60,000, Pablo. 60,000, Pablo. Not six.
That's how you know it's not about the money. That's how you know Voltoshi is not about the money. That's how you know. You know, he's I think he's trying to stay true to crypto, right? Like he's trying to stay true to it. Like for instance, right? Uniswap is free as well too. Yeah. Uniswap is free as well too.
Yes.
You know, I mean, like Uniswap launched back in 2017, 2018, and it was free.
Yeah. You know what we've been saying all along, Jake. We've been saying that the Volt is here to bring back the way crypto is supposed to be.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we're proving it. We're doing it step by step, day by day, and we're proving that everything that we have said for the last 11 months is accurate. We have never lied to people. We have done exactly what we said and promised. The Voltoshi not said our goal is to hit 100 exchanges by the end of the year back in June, back in July.
I thought he was crazy, Pablo. I said first off, I think it was in like February, March. He said we're going to be on 30 exchanges by the end of the summer. I was like, we're on 12. There's no way. 30 was hit. I think 30 was surpassed. Then he said 100 by the end of the year. What are we at? 70, 75?
No, we're higher, man. We're higher.
insane.
Decentralized and centralized combined, I think we're like
87,
87, 85, 87.
So let's talk about that. A lot of people say, I think right now, I mean, the whole entire Volt community trusts Voltoshi, right? I think if anybody doesn't, it's probably because they just don't know. But how do we calculate that? 85, 87, the average listing price. Obviously, a lot of the big ones like we got on Gate.io, I think those are usually around a couple $100,000. I'm sure the smaller ones are probably around $20,000, $30,000. What's 85 times that average price?
Well, Carlos just verified, and it's actually 82. So we still got 18 to go.
Jeez,
82. But the point I'm trying to make here, 82 exchanges, those all cost money. Not all of them are free. Voltoshi has taken money from the marketing wallet, the taxes, which every single person in the chat is happy to pay. And he put that money into exchanges. I don't think there's one person that holds Volt Inu that does not believe that Voltoshi is here for the project. I don't think there's one person. If they do, say something in the comments, we'll bring you up here. But I don't think anybody is doubting Voltoshi's commitment to the project. Maybe in the beginning, but there's no doubt. Like the guy has literally put millions, probably tens of millions of dollars.
And what is the average price? What is the average cost so far that we can speculate that he's
of an exchange
on the exchanges?
I would say average. I would say between 50 and 100K average.
Jesus. And oh my God.
Yeah, so let's just do that math. Let's just say 50 because I agree because a lot of them. I mean, like, dude, I'm pretty sure. Like KuCoin, I'm pretty sure Binance is charging like 700,000 right now. So 85 exchanges. Let's just say 50,000 because some are probably less, some are probably more. So he's probably, and I'm sure Voltoshi has the number. He can either confirm or deny, but right around $4.2 million on exchange.
Ooh, that's about right. That's about right. Because guess what? We had a conversation, Pablo CRO, in a private chat about how much it was a lot.
And he said he didn't tell us an exact number, but he said it's in the seven figures, multiple seven
marketing
figures.
for sure. Well, think about the billboards in LA. Think about the sponsorships with YouTubers and influencers and soccer players. Like he's spent over 10. I would be willing to bet he spent over $10 million back into Volt Inu. And here's the thing: everybody can hear that and say, yeah, he should. The taxes were paying that, but like. Most developers wouldn't do that. If I promise you guys, 98.5% of developers in this space, if they had $10 million of marketing, they would not take that and put it back in the project. They would go buy a new house. They would go buy a new Lambo. They would buy new watches. They would take that. He's putting $10 million. We can visibly see him putting $10 million back into the project.
And we've seen that. We've seen that with developers. We've seen that, Jake. We've seen when all of a sudden they have a new house. All of a sudden they have a new car, and
all of them.
Yes.
And there's no
problem.
problem
the conversation, Pablo, that we have with Voltoshi, when you was talking about the private jet. Hey, Voltoshi, when will you get the private jet? You remember his response? Yeah. What did he say to you?
He said, "I don't care for that stuff, but I do have friends that have it. So if you ever need a ride, let me know."
You can tell. I mean, look, we don't know who he is, but actions do speak louder than words, right? His words back his actions, but he's taken $10 million and put it back into the project. That's all you really need to know. Like if I had $10 million, guys, I can't say that I would probably put it all back into the project. Like
it's hard.
That's just me being honest. I've never had $10 million in my life, but it's like, dude, that's a lot of money. And even when we did the migration, I think Pablo, you said it, there was like $8 million sitting in his wallet. He individually sent it back to every single person.
Even the Jeets got their money, man. Even the people that said, I want to sell Voltoshi, send me my tokens. And he did. And he would send them his tokens, man.
Can we talk about the Jeets? Can we talk about the Jeets for a second? Because recently, I think it's funny. Volt was pumping to another oblivion during all the FTX drama, during the darkest days in crypto. Volt was pumping to oblivion. I think we had $130 million market cap. After VoltiChain was released, we saw what happens in every crypto project. The buy the rumor, sell the news events. There's no way to avoid it. Everybody knows it's coming. So Volt went down from about 130 million.
It actually went to 150 million, if you want to be technically exact.
You're right. 150 million down to an 80 million. I'm sure you guys got the messages. I got the messages. Why is Volt's a rug pull? Volt's a scam. It's like, dude, Volt was up 500% on the week. It's correcting because of a buy the rumor, sell the news event. There's no way to avoid it.
Plus now, the FTX situation too.
It's back up to 100 million. I didn't sell any on the way up. I didn't sell any on the way down. I didn't panic. I do believe in this project long term, but Volt's back up to 100 million. Jeets are getting wrecked, and the price is looking very, very strong. The chart's looking very, very bullish.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. What did they buy after they took the money? What did they buy? Did they put it in a blue chip and got wrecked? Like, what did they do? What did they buy with that money? See what I'm saying? Like, did they go buy another project that's probably already dead? Like, what did they do with that money? I always wonder, because you and I, all of us, we understand what's going on in crypto. We know everything around us. And honestly, like, to take from Volt and put it somewhere else, it really just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So we had a guy, you know, like, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, Power, that a guy sold like 100 and something ETH.
110 ETH.
110 ETH, and he moved most of it
Solana.
to Solana. Right? When Solana was like $30, bro.
Got wrecked. Guy lost it all.
Guess what happened to that guy? Now he's home crying in the basement. You know what I mean?
He's probably sitting down. He's probably because he saw when he moved it to Solana. So he's probably sitting with about 40K after he invested his whole bag into Solana.
That's a bad buy, man. Especially with all the shit that's happening with FTX. Like, they kind of got caught in the middle.
Exactly.
And here's a note. And I'm sure me, Pablo, and Power can all agree. If you take profits on Volt to pay off debt or your car or a liability, we're going to celebrate that. That's good.
That's good. It's great.
You have to do that. You know, if you're in debt, you should focus on paying off your debt, right? But if you are, I think Pablo makes a valid point. We'll never tell you what to do with your money. We'll never talk bad about other products. But like, in the DeFi space, name one project right now that's outperforming Volt. There's not a single project in the DeFi space that's outperforming Volt right now. Look at all the charts. Look at your favorite DeFi projects. Pull up the DEX tools. Tell me what the market cap is of your favorite DeFi projects, and tell me what the market cap is of Volt. And then also, on top of that, tell me when those launched. Did those launch during last bull run? And Volt has never seen a day. Volt has never seen a day in the bull run. Like, it's hard not to be bullish on this project. It's hard for me to be more and I'm bullish on other projects. I like a lot of other projects, right? I like the development teams. I like the use cases, but it's hard for me to be more bullish on other projects than I'm bullish on Volt right now. And that's just a fact.
It's facts. Yep. It's facts because when you look at the day that that Volt launch, all of the projects that actually launch around the same time
are gone.
Even the ones that launched around January and March, if you go look up some of those projects, they are the down market cap. There's no activity, or they're gone. Seriously, man.
Let me ask, because I want to know your guys' answer. What's the reasoning? Like, what are the top 3 reasons that Volt's been so successful? What do you think?
One, I think we found the right people to put in the floor. We filter people like a lot. Like, we had thousands and dozens of people buy and leave Volt, and from those thousands of people, we found elites. We found people that are known to be diamond hands. You know, that are known to like hold the floor. And I mean, we don't have a perfect floor, but it's pretty good. It's really, really good. That's one thing. The second thing is we develop a community that supports Voltoshi a lot. Like, they believe in him. They believe in the project. So you got a massive community. You have an amazing set of whales, and then you have a great leader. Like, you have the 3 ingredients of success.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Power, you too? Do you agree with those? Do you have a different point that you think is?
I agree to everything Pablo said, but I would like to say the most important thing is the fact that Pablo and Vitoshi came together and decided and made that, and actually created a plan, right? Because you and Vitoshi talked about, hey, we're going to need to get people that are actual millionaires and that are actually not working a 9-to-5 job. Nothing against 9-to-5 job, but Pablo said that we would need people that's going to be able to dedicate everything to Volt, right? And it's kind of hard to be able to give Volt your full attention if your attention is being an employee.
Yeah. I mean, we needed to find a group of people that were already wealthy.
Yes.
You know what I mean, we needed to find a group of people that already made at least $1 million. Okay. And we put these people together and we said, all right, guys, all of you guys don't have jobs. So how bad do you want to create the next big project? How bad do you want it? And all these people agree that they want it bad enough, that they want to turn that $1 million into 100, 200 million. You know what I mean? That they want it that bad. So we gather a bunch of people that are already wealthy, and we build a nice floor, and we use those same individuals. They're all volunteers. We use those same individuals to help us market this project, to help us push this project. And that's what a project needs. Now, think about this. I know you know this, Jake, because you've been in the crypto space so much. I know that sometimes you'll join a project and the developers got to go to work. He's got to go to work. Yeah. And I remember jumping on a project once, and the dev's like, "Hey, can you cover for me while I go to work?" And I'm like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Why am I even here?" I was out that minute. I'm like, I'm gone. I'm not gonna support a developer that has a day job. I'm not, because obviously
too much distraction, man. Too much distraction.
He has never tasted money. So
exactly.
As soon as he has money, he's gonna run.
What happens when he gets that 10 million that Volt Inu had in the marketing wall? What happens when a developer that is still working a 9 to 5, that probably has kids and family, gets 10 million? Is he gonna invest that all back into the business, or is he gonna take a little bit?
He's gonna take it.
No, I think he's gonna pull a strange Inu. You know what I mean? A strange Inu. Remember that when he did the migration, he had like $4 million, and the dude disappeared.
No way.
Took all the money.
Yeah, there's a lot of developers that do that, man. There's a lot of developers that have doxed on YouTube streams and then they just disappeared. I'm like, you realize your face is on YouTube forever. Like, it's like, how can you just leave your project? It's pretty wild. I missed this donation. Shout out to King Ozzy. He said, we are all voltish, voting 24/7 in the Chingari. What the hell is the Chingari? Volt Inu came into my stream one day and said, like, I forget what he said. I think he said, I live in the Chingari, or I am I don't know what he said, but we Google Chingari. It's like somewhere in India. You guys know what it is?
It's just a funny term, man, that they use. You know what I mean? It's an inner joke, man. That's all it is. It doesn't mean that Volt Inu is a Chingari. He just likes the name and the word. It's funny. You know what I mean? So we're always,
it's just a meme. It's just a meme. But all of his memes have now come to life. Like, I remember back in March, he was doing like, sailors will get volted, dragons will get volted, the Green Power Ranger meme. Like, all of these things have come to life. And I guess we should say rest in peace to the Green Power Ranger. I know he just
passed. I heard about that, man. That hit me hard.
We were the last people he shot it out before. Man, that's so crazy. Like, we were the last people. So, I mean, that's got to mean something to you guys. It has to mean something. It has to be like a sign from the universe. Like, the Green Ranger said I'm voted before he went away.
So sad, man. Yeah, I know Volt Inu was I'm guessing he was a big fan, right? Like,
big fan.
Big fan.
If Volt Inu's watching this, man, we're sorry that one of your heroes and icons passed away. It's the timing is pretty sad, but may he rest in peace. I'm gonna put out a tweet right now. I think it's important. I remember seeing it with 𝗖𝗎𝗧. People were saying use 𝗖𝗎𝗧. Should we get a hashtag trending for Volt, like hashtag use VoltiChange, or what do you guys think? I think we should give one.
We've been using VoltiChange and it's already been trending. Hashtag VoltiChange.
Hashtag VoltiChange.
Hashtag VoltiChange.
Yeah. It's already been trending. So
I'm just gonna do one. I'm gonna do hashtag VoltiChange and hashtag use VoltiChange. Let's see if we can get trending. I mean, look, I just tweeted out, guys. If you want to go check it out in the chat. Hashtag VoltiChange, hashtag use VoltiChange. We must not underestimate the power of a community, right? What we can do together, the people we can target, the different things we can get trending. It's like there's 300 people in here. If all 300 of us go there and retweet it and tweet it out, it's like, who knows who will get in front of it? If that gets in front of CZ Binance or Michael Saylor or Elon Musk, like, let's use VoltiChange. Let's click it, right? So I just tweeted out if anybody wants to go retweet that. And Yvonne said, holding my vote for at least 10 years. No doubt on Volt. What do you think the price of Volt will be? Let's say that we have our next cycle in 3 years. We go into another bear market. We have our next cycle in 3 years. Like, we're sitting at the top of 2 cycles. Dude, I think your 50 billion. That's where your 50 billion price prediction comes in.
50 billion will be the floor by then. You know what I mean? I believe that 100 billion will be the floor. So for Yvonne to hold for 10 years. She might see the $1 dream. She might see it. You know what I mean? So if you're holding Volt, make sure you leave at least 100 million on your wallet, just in case. Just in case that dollar hits 10 years from now, because you never know. You never know.
Yeah,
complete vote maxi.
Yeah, just think about it. Think about it, right? Voltage change, for example, you guys saw the first version. The first version. You haven't even seen the second or third or fourth version. You haven't seen what's coming. I see what's coming. It's epic. It's epic. Okay? You guys are gonna love the upgrades on voltage change. You're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. Even the degens, even the degens are gonna love voltage change. Okay? And for that Ushi guy that says when Ushi on voltage change, it's already there. It's already there. You can buy it and sell Ushi on voltage change. Just do it.
You can.
How many projects are on there right now? How many projects are currently listed on voltage change?
Every project that Uniswap has.
No way.
If it's on Uniswap or PancakeSwap, it's on voltage change.
It's on voltage change.
And I think you're right. A good point here is the fact that voltage change is multi-chain. Right now, it supports Ethereum, it supports Binance, but as different blockchains develop, like Solana, like Cardano, like Polkadot, like Polygon, these will be allowed to be traded on voltage change. So we are in the first iteration. Like you guys are literally at Bitcoin launching 15 years ago. It's like we're in step one, right? There will be multiple phases that come out along the line as well, but it's exciting, and it's like you have to be patient. Like you have to expect things to break, right? Elon Musk, one of the smartest men in the world. He took over Twitter. What did he do? He did the verification badges right away. He kind of rushed it out, and there was a lot of impersonations. It's like you have to expect. You want a leader that's going to try things and then fix the errors, right?
Correct.
Like, you can't be fair. You can't be afraid of failure. Like Elon Musk, he's like, hey, let's push this out. The $8 subscription. Oh, it's not a good idea. Let's take it away. Voltage change. Like, hey, let's launch this thing. Oh, we had too much traffic. Let's change it. Like you need leaders that will adapt. And I think Voltoshi has proved that for us.
Well, nobody's gonna do anything and be 100% accurate on everything. Okay. At the end of the day, Voltoshi and the team are still people just like you and me. Okay. So it's all about delivery. That's number one, delivery. And it's all about the way they handle problems that pop up. That's how you determine if your developer is a good leader. It's not the fact that he's perfect. It's the fact that he delivers and knows how to fix a problem instantly.
He has the answers. He has the answers for the solution. So
that's a good leader.
Correct. That's a good leader. If it's if it's a problem, he goes and communicate some solutions to his dev team, and then they answer. And that's what he has always done since day one, and he's still doing it. It just amazes me sometimes. It really does. Really does.
Yeah, it's been impressive.
I like how they call you Baby Jake. Baby.
That would be a nice DJ play there.
Baby Jake. Baby Jake went Ushi on Voltage Change. V Zimmer, thanks for the comment and thanks for calling me Baby Jake. But I believe it's already on there. So I think you can buy Ushi on Voltage Change. You could actually burn Ushi while purchasing it. And Jake Baby. So Voltoshi had his first anonymous message. Mm-hmm. Voltoshi had his second anonymous message. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are we done with anonymous messages, or do you think that we're going to be able to see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Look, when you get an anonymous message, you know something's about to happen, something big. Because he even said, you know what, I'm not doing an anonymous message for Voltage Change. So to him, this was just one tool that he was delivering for people. That's all it was. So the next anonymous message, he's going to make an announcement, a new announcement, and it's going to be bullish, man. I know Power's excited.
Yes, I am.
Extremely. And right now, he's actually working on the next anonymous message right now, this week.
Wow. So it should be, I would imagine it's going to be coming before the end of the year. A lot of people are talking about exchanges. I've been talking about exchanges because we know that there's multiple exchanges. Obviously, there's going to be another, 15 exchanges in the next month and 7 days. Probably some big ones. How are you guys feeling right now about exchanges? Are you expecting big ones? Do you think it's gonna be mostly small? How are you feeling?
Big ones, positive.
Yep, it's gonna be a mix. I think he's about to drop 3 to 4 big ones.
Wow.
This year, and a bunch of smaller ones or medium ones. Maybe tier 2s, tier 3s, whatever. Mixed with the tier 1s. Now the question is, which tier 1s are coming first?
Binance.
Binance. When Binance, sir? When Binance,
Coinbase.
As long as it's not FTX, as long as it's not FTX, we're good.
look,
Yeah, no
man.
FTX here.
At the end of the day, people gotta understand that FTX was just a bad apple. That's it. Okay. You can't hate on exchanges. I seen people attacking Coinbase. I seen people attacking crypto.com. Like, look, if exchanges gather up together and say, you know what, we're pausing trade, we're stopping trade. How are you gonna get your money out from DeFi? How? If you're fighting exchanges, how are you gonna get your money out? How are you gonna get it to a bank? What's your plan?
It's impossible.
You're not. Yeah, you have the keys. Yeah, you have your ledgers. Yeah, you have all these tokens. But guess what? You can't turn it into fiat.
No.
So if you're fighting exchanges, honestly, in my opinion, you have issues. You're dumb, because you need exchanges to be able to move your money to your banks. Okay. So respect the changes, and if they crumble, let them crumble by themselves.
Yeah.
Let them fall by themselves. They don't need a bunch of people gathering up and say, we're attacking Coinbase together, guys. Why? Coinbase was here before you, and I promise you Coinbase is going to be here after you.
Yep.
Because you're probably going to cheat, because you get free tokens and you cheat the next day. It's just what you do.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's hot right now, right? Like FTX debacle. So look, and kudos to you, Pablo, because people were calling out your favorite exchange, right? And I think what happened was the CEO, Chris, he handled that so perfectly. They were attacking him over the weekend. He probably wasn't working over the weekend. He was probably at home. That Monday morning at 8 a.m., he did a live stream for the people. He addressed all the issues. He answered all the questions. He gave all the facts about how much money they have in the exchange, what happened, because there were some mishaps, right? They sent like $400 million to a wrong exchange. He addressed everything. He did something that no others, 𝗖𝗧 CEO, Voyager CEO, FTX CEO, Do Kwon, all of them stayed behind their keyboards and they tweeted everything is okay. This guy, Chris, the CEO of crypto.com, came out, addressed the public, was responsible, showed what true leadership is like. But I think it's just hot to point the fingers and say, oh, they're going down next. They're going down next. But I think you're right. You shouldn't attack the good guys, because look, I'm sure crypto.com, I believe that they were running their business legitly, and they probably had billions of dollars pulled off of their exchange that day because of the FUD. Now, that's enough to just make an exchange go down, even if they are operating good. So I agree with you. Power and I talked about it a little bit before. It's like, stop attacking centralized exchanges. If they're bad and shit comes out, fine. FTX, he deserves all the shit he's getting because he was a bad apple and he fucked a lot of people over. Yeah. But to attack Coinbase and to attack crypto.com, it's kind of ludicrous at this point.
It is. Because look, you guys all won the bull market. All of you won the bull market. But how are you going to get the bull market and you spend your whole day attacking exchanges? Without exchanges, we're not getting a bull market. Okay? We're not, because most of the real money gets invested in these top tier exchanges and Binance and Coinbase, all these top tiers. So if you're attacking top tiers, all you're doing is delaying the bull run. That's all you're doing. So just chill out. If you don't feel safe, keep it to yourself. Move your tokens to a ledger and just keep it to yourself. You don't have to broadcast it. You don't have to do anything. If people feel good having their money in Coinbase, let them have their money in Coinbase. That's their opinion, not yours.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I get it. YouTubers, it's hot right now. It's easy to talk about, but at the end of the day, it is still FUD. At the end of the day, let's see. Where did I want to go?
Sushi people are crazy.
In the chat, I have my screen. My screen.
I like these guys, man. I like these guys. The bull run starts with Ushi.
Oh yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want to chat about right there. So the next bull run. But here's the thing, and I want to make this very clear for everybody that's listening at home. Crypto is cyclical. Every 3 years, we go up for 3 years. Every 1 year, we go down. Then we go up for 3. Then we go down for 1. Everybody's freaking out. I know that this time FTX went down, Voyager went down, 𝗖𝗧 went down. It hasn't been good. But when you're looking at Bitcoin, we're still holding. I haven't even checked the price of crypto today. We're still holding around $15,000, $16,000 Bitcoin. Yeah. That was an all-time high 3 years ago, right? Not many people are selling. You're looking at the wallets and how many people are holding Bitcoin through all of this. Not many people are selling. So that shows me that people are still holding. People are still confident in crypto as an asset. People are still confident in blockchain technology. And we will be back. Give it time. Stop panicking. Do what you need to do to make money in the meantime. But crypto will be back. We will see all-time highs soon. It's cyclical, guys. Every 3 years, we go up. Every 1 year we go down. We just happen to be in a downtrend right now, and we will be back up. So I think everybody needs to just chill a little bit, understand that we will be back to all-time highs very, very soon.
Yeah. Well, you
I
think
agree.
about it, Jake. We people that have millions of dollars are just like us. They're getting bored. Okay, they're getting bored. You know what I mean? As soon as big money, smart money says, "All right, guys, we're done with this bear market. Let's just send it. Let's send it." And guess what? They're going to send it because it's exciting. They already accumulated enough. They spent millions and millions and millions of dollars buying all the tokens that retail investors are selling because they're scared. So all the smart money's accumulating. And when they feel they have enough tokens, they're going to just make the green signal and say, all right, guys, it's time to send it. It's time to reverse
Because
it.
they have to be able to sell. You see, you can't sell in the bear market. You see, understand the concepts, right? Understand what they're doing, right? Just like Pablo just stated. They are keeping the market low so they can add to their bags. And as soon as they feel that they have enough, that's when you send it. The bull market starts. Now those institutions and now those multi-millionaires can cash out, because you can't cash out anything right now. I mean, because it's down right now. So that's what's happening right now, Jake and Pablo. You've seen it.
Yeah, it's accumulation. We just look like there is big money waiting on the sidelines, waiting to come in. We understand that. The reason I'm so confident in crypto is look at the people that are in crypto. Like, we're not talking about the degenerates of the past and the drug dealers and the con artists and the scammers. Sure, they're still there, but there's big money. There's smart people that are in crypto, right? We have CZ Binance. You see Kevin O'Leary talking about. You have intelligent people that are investing in cryptocurrency. I really do believe this is the future. People always say, Jake, why are you tweeting bullish stuff when we're in the darkest of times? Like, we're in the darkest of times now. Like, we will be back. I do believe. Do you guys believe in crypto? Like, do you think this is actually going to revolutionize the world?
Dude, I got like $10 in my checking account, bro. $10. Yeah. I got much everything else. My whole life is in crypto.
Fiat broke.
You know what I mean?
Fiat broke, crypto rich.
Yes.
Although not that rich right now, but crypto will be rich.
Well, yeah, right now. I mean, let's say you're sitting on 100K right now. In the bull market, you're going to be sitting on $1 million or more.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. So invest wisely. Find yourself a good project like Volt. Find yourself a great place to set your money and just relax. Because if you're out chasing around like a chicken without your head, guess what? The bull market's going to come and you're not going to be ready. You're not going to be positioning yourself in a good project. So what are you going to do in the bull market? Chase through the whole bull market. And then before you know it, the bear market will come again. And guess what? You're going to feel that it's going to continue to go.
Yeah.
And then you're going to lose all that little bit of money that you made trying to make more money.
Yeah.
Now, you see, this is the way you're going to make those multi-millions, right? I'm going to say it. And this is for the smaller investors that are coming in, okay? Sure. You are not going to make the millions running into established blue chips. Yeah. You're going to make the millions putting your money into a project that has potential to become the next established blue chip.
Yep.
Volt has the potential to become the next multi-billion dollar crypto, right? That's how you're going to make the money, right? That's how you're going to become those Ethereum maxis, Bitcoin maxis, XRP maxis. That's how you're going to become that, right? You have to find that popular project that everyone's crazy about, right? It has the best dev, et cetera, is doing things in the bear market, right? It's still listing on exchanges, right? It's basically showing you that it's not going anywhere. That's how you're going to make the millions. Guys, this is easy stuff. I mean, it has yet to change. Go ahead, Pablo CRO.
Let's ask Jake. Jake, where did you make your most money last cycle?
I had two projects that both did over 10,000x, Shiba Inu and 𝗖𝗢𝗡.
There you go.
Now, were those blue chips at the time when you invested?
So Shiba Inu was it was a high risk play. Like, Dogecoin was going parabolic during this time. It was April 2021, and people were spamming my chat, buy SHIB, buy SHIB. I'm like, dude, there will never be another Dogecoin. I checked the volume on SHIB that day. It was like 500 million. I was like, holy shit. So I put money in, and I'm not on my computer. I'd show you when I put it very, very early. It went parabolic. I held. Same thing with 𝗖𝗧𝗧. I don't know what it was with 𝗖𝗧𝗧. I found 𝗖𝗧𝗧 around $100,000 market cap, maybe even smaller. And I made a video about them one day, and the price went up like 300% that day. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a live stream. I think there was around 3,000 holders in 𝗖𝗧𝗧 at the time. Did a live stream. There was like 600 people in the chat. It was insane. And at the time, there was no utility. It was called 𝗖𝗧𝗧 Inu. Like, it was nothing. And essentially, things just formed, right? You know, communities just built. But I had a feeling with both. I had a feeling with SHIB. I had a feeling with 𝗖𝗧𝗧. And it's the same feeling I had with Volt. Although the feeling with Volt is a little bit different because those were happening during a bull run, right? Like, it was normal. There was a lot of attention. Like, no token's ever built during a bear market like this. Like, Volt is unprecedented. Volt is the first of its kind. No token has launched during a bear market, got on 85 exchanges, 53,000 holders, hit a $250 million market cap, had NFTs, is building, launched a decentralized exchange, all in preparation for the bull market. I like to think of it as like, it's like a slingshot, right? Like they're kind of like putting the eggs in the slingshot. They're pulling it back. Like, we're just building. And when that bull market comes, they're just going to poof.
It's a great analogy.
Parallel. That's how I feel like. That's what I feel like we're doing with Volt. Like, we're just stacking the bricks in the slingshot right now, and eventually, when that market turns around, it's just going to go. Well, that's what I envision to happen, right?
Let's be realistic. If you look at the top 100, they're all fantastic projects, highly respected project. We love them all. Okay, top 100 are most likely going to do somewhere between a 10x and a 30x in the bull cycle. That's it, right? Can we all agree with that? We can agree with that. So, if you're an investor that puts, let's say, $1,000 into any of the top 100, you're lucky if you turn it into 10,000 or up to 30,000 in the bull market. Now, ask yourself, is 30,000 enough to make a real life change in my life, a real life-changing scenario? No, not at all. So you have to take a higher risk. So now you got to dig yourself into the top 200, you know, and say, okay, in the top 200, okay, these guys can do a 20 to a 50x. All right, let's see what I can find, right? And then you start working your way up between the 2 and the 300 today, right now. You find yourself a gem between the 2 and the 300. They have the potential to do hundreds of X's, if not 1,000x plus. You see what I'm saying? And that's where you make your real money. Because if you put $1,000 and the project does 500x, guess what? You made $500,000. Now you have life-changing money. Does 1,000x? Now you made $1 million. Now you have life-changing money. And see, and that's where Volt is today, right there, between the 200 and the 300. It has the capability of giving you that.
Right, it does. And just think about it, man. It's sitting at 103 million market cap in this rootless, destructive market, man. That's amazing. That is amazing to see. So insane, man. They don't get it. It's insane. That's just difficult to do. It's difficult to do.
And Yvonne said, "Where's the mod?" I just made a few. Dub from 10. Shout out to Dub from 10 in the chat. One of my favorite guys in the crypto space. Yvonne, I just made a few moderators just in case you want to take control, because I don't have my multiple desktops. But how insane! What is Volt sitting at today in CoinMarketCap? What's the ranking?
239.
You know how insane that is? This project started as the Disney dog. This project started as the Disney dog, and it built a community to become a top 250 cryptocurrency in the world out of 20,000. Is that not insane? That's absolutely insane, guys. That is something.
Volt started, Jake. Volt started at the number 3,500.
Yes, it did.
3,500.
230 and climbing.
Yep.
And climbing. It was higher than that. I did the math. I think it was on our stream last week when it was at 150 million, 160 million market cap. It was a top 160 token.
Yep, top 160.
You know how insane that is? I don't think are we processing that? The Disney dog. It started as a Disney dog. It's now a top 160 cryptocurrency in the entire world.
Yep.
Yes.
And not done yet. Like, even if it stopped there, everybody like successful project, but it's like there's so much more coming for Volt. There's so much more coming for Volt.
Well, you got to realize, Jake, we only got Gate. In our reality, our only top tier exchange is Gate. Okay.
Gate. Yeah.
There's a total of 15 top tier exchanges. 15, and we got one out of 15. So we have so much potential still. You look at tokens in the top 100; they're listed on most top tier.
Done.
Like they don't have another one. They're already on Coinbase. They're already on Binance. They're already on Crypto.com. They don't really have. All they got left to work on is utility, and most utility right now is becoming like I copy you, you copy me. So like
exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
Utility is so dog shit, Pablo. Like I keep seeing the utility from camera's a little bit blurry from 2021 where it's like, oh, we got the metaverse and we got NFTs and we got staking. It's like, dude, it's just it's so eyewash. Yeah, it's like it's a scam. How many projects are scams, guys? Let's talk about that. How many projects that are coming out are scams? It's like,
man, 90. I would say 99%. I would say 99.2% are scams.
Scams.
Yeah.
Yes. It's facts,
look,
man.
We already got a Cardano blockchain. We already got a Solana blockchain. We already got an ABAX blockchain. We already got a Polygon blockchain. In all reality, how much of those blockchains do you already use? And these are tokens in the top 100.
Very little.
Polygon is the only one that's being used, basically, because Polygon actually it actually helps out the Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah.
Like the rest of them.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't see any use. This is my opinion.
Blockchain. Who's using Chronos blockchain?
I don't see any use for all these blockchains. That's just my opinion, Jake. I mean, people might attack me. They might come after me, but
fuck them.
Like the numbers.
I think it's too concentrated.
The numbers are on the wall.
Yeah.
Like we have a lot of blockchains. We don't need another one. We have a lot.
Don't.
And we don't use any of those. I guarantee that Jake doesn't even use Binance. You don't even use Binance.
Very rarely.
Ethereum only. Vitalik.
Ethereum.
Right?
Ethereum and Polygon.
He's not wrong. BSC. It's like I've used it here or there. I've got rugged quite a bit on BSC. But it's similar. But no, I think you're right. What's the number one? Let me just ask you this. Be honest. What's the number one utility you could have launched in November 2022?
Decentralized platform.
It's 100% the number one utility. I can't believe that Voltoshi had it waiting in his back pocket. I honestly, I'm going to be honest. Voltoshi might be from the future. He might be from the future, guys. He saw all this coming. He built Volt. He understood what was going to be trending, what was going to be popular. And then he built this decentralized exchange because he knew that all of the different Celsius, Voyager, Luna, FTX were going to collapse. And he said, this is going to be the bread and butter. This is the one utility that's going to.
What about this? 2014. What about that? 2014. I said that Satoshi has been in the game since 2014. Yep. He has been in the game before Ethereum even came about, because Ethereum came about around 2016.
In fact, Voltoshi is a big Ethereum whale.
Yes, he is. Yeah. He's Ethereum maxi.
He's a maxi. He's an Ethereum maxi. Now, I'm going to give you one nugget on your show today, Jake. One utility nugget, okay? One. Just because it's you, Jake. Only for Jake. I only do this for Jake. And nobody else is here.
Let's hear it, baby.
Right? Okay. Now, you notice on VoltaChain, there's a button that says limit, right?
Yes.
That's for limit orders. I'm sure you already understand that. Now, the question has been asked all over. Am I going to keep my wallet connected to be able to sell when I want to or buy when I want to? And the answer is no. Voltoshi made it so you connect your wallet once, you set your limit order, and you can disconnect. And the blockchain will recognize when it's time to make the move.
No way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can disconnect your wallet, you can set your limit order, and it will still purchase or sell those tokens at that price.
Yes, sir.
First off, the fact that we have limit orders on the decentralized exchange is big. I don't even think we have that capability on Uniswap, right?
First time. First one ever made.
First one ever. First one.
You don't have to keep your wallet connected, which is a security and safety issue.
Yes.
Yeah, revolutionary. That's why it's like, look, it's good to be first to market like Uniswap, but it's also good to be second or third or fourth because you can learn from what they've done and make it better, right?
Yes.
Like you look at Uniswap and you say, hey, yes, this is cool. It's free to list. It's free to use, but who's getting, like the Uniswap founder is making billions of dollars, guys, billions of dollars because they're taking points on every transaction, right? Voltoshi said, hey, I'm sure they still get some of the transaction, but 0.25% goes to burning that token, which incentivizes people like Shib Army to come use the platform. 0.25% buyback and burns Volt, which incentivizes the Volt army to grow and use that. And now the limit order function is massive. Is that already working, or that's something that's going to be coming?
We haven't even discussed the burning utility that's going to be on VoltaChain, to keep track of the burning. Okay. We're going to have a tracker for all the burning on VoltaChain. Now, how that's going to work, we're not going to tell you, but we are going to have a tracker on VoltaChain to keep track of the burning.
That's right. It's going to track the volume and everything. So, yeah.
And then did you see the other one, the peer-to-peer, right?
Peer-to-peer, baby.
So peer-to-peer means, like, for example, I want to buy $10,000 worth of volts, and Power wants to sell $10,000 worth of volts. We both come to VoltaChain. He sends his token. I send my Ethereum, and VoltaChain is the intermediate, and it swaps the tokens for us. And I get my tokens. He gets his Ethereum, and there's no sell on the chart, no big sell. Okay. Now, if you're a Shiba Maxi or a Dogecoin Maxi, you can do it too. You can be in your inner circle. Maybe your best friend's in Australia. You talk to him every day, but you don't feel good about sending him $100,000 worth of ship, right? So you come to VoltaChain, you send them to VoltaChain. The guy sends $100,000 worth of Ethereum, and you flip it. He gets his Shiba. You get your Ethereum.
Wow.
VoltaChain is the intermediate for big whales. Think about that.
So it's almost like a peer-to-peer swap. Like, hey, I want to sell $100,000 worth of Volt. I love Volt. I don't want to crash the price. Pablo, you want to buy $100,000 worth of Volt. You also love Volt. You don't want because like if $100,000 gets sold, that creates some sort of a fund and project that might drop a price 10, 20, 30% if it's a smaller token, right? So it's an intermediary where there's no massive dump. It's just a swap 1-to-1. I wonder, obviously in US it's different, right? The SEC, if you're watching this, I'm not saying this, but like I wonder how that works for tax purposes too. Like let's say I live in India, or Dubai, where the regulation's not as strict. It's like, does that count as a sale? Who knows? But anyways, it's good that they're thinking of ways to allow people to still trade and sell without hurting like that. That adds to investor confidence at the end of the day.
Dude, it does. I just gave you three upcoming utilities on Volt.
And I'm mind blown right now. I'm like, holy shit. Like I didn't even think about these, and I'm sure there's more to come. Those are 3 massive things. Those are 3 big incentives for people to use VoltaChain over any other swap. Like, especially if you like, because if you're a whale, you don't want the price to go down. No. Unless you're an asshole, right? If you're a bad whale, it's like, yeah, you do. But it's like, if you're a Shiba Inu whale and you have $7 million and you need to sell $250,000, you don't want to sell it on a decentralized exchange. You're going to hurt the price.
Yeah.
How do you do it? Well, you arrange a way to sell it where it doesn't hurt the price. So that's a genius, different type of marketing there.
Now you get what I'm saying. VoltaChain is a hybrid of the Binance network and Ethereum network. We integrated exchange abilities into VoltaChain, things that you can do on an exchange into VoltaChain.
That's right.
I mean, you think about this, and we're going to be able to track the burning. Think about that. I'm not going to tell you too much about that, but it's going to be bullish because think about, you want to know how much is burning. You want to know what's going on. VoltaChain is going to give you all that. It's going to be epic.
And you want to know the volume. And you want to know the volume that's coming through. Coming through VoltaChain. All that's going to be viewable after this next update.
Shout out to Rowdy Rothor. Great to see you in here. NASDAQ bullish. There's 2 things I want to talk about. NASDAQ bullish. People are wondering, what are the boys going to be on NASDAQ Wall Street, Pablo? When should we expect to see this? I saw you in New York. When are we going to see this?
Well, NASDAQ told us this month. That's what he said. They didn't give us a specific day. They just said, we'll get to it. We got to edit it. We got to do all these things. We have a big list ahead of you guys. So, but expect it this month. That's what they told us. Okay. So this is not coming from the Volt team. This is coming from NASDAQ. That's what they told us. They said that this month. So we still got like 7 days, something like that, 7-8 days this month. So hopefully we see it this month.
I think it's at the end of this week. It
probably is at the end of this week.
I can't wait to see it. I hope it's on Thanksgiving. I hope it's tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Brandon Hitt said, can Volt develop a fiat offering? I'm sure they can, but I'm pretty sure we're already on like 10.
Yeah, we're on fiat gateways.
Yeah, we're on like 10 different fiat gateways where you can buy and sell your Volt and convert it into USD. But I'm sure if enough of the community wanted it, Voltoshi would develop it instantly.
He would.
Yeah, he would. The thing is, we have so many partners. It's honestly a waste of time and a waste of money. So why put your money where you can just partner up with one company and they come in and you do it with them. You know what I mean? You got to think about that. You got to think about how prestige Volt Inu is using that marketing money. You know, why spend tons of money on creating something that's already created? Just bring it on board and use it.
Exactly. It's like he saw the opportunity to decentralize exchange. He said, let's create it, let's own it. And for the gateways, it's like there's already so many out there that we're already partnered with. How about the partnerships, man? Volt has partnered with so many, not even just people, but like so many crypto projects too. Like you don't really see that in crypto. A lot of developers are like, it's us versus you. It's me versus you. Like Volt's like, yep, let's partner with Nutra Finance, and yep, let's partner with 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧, and yep, let's like he's partnered with so many people. I think it speaks to who he is. It's not necessarily us versus you. It's like we can all win this shit together.
Volt Inu is so cool, man. Like we heard about the 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧 back in January, February, right?
I remember that.
And you know, the 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧 never got listed on any exchanges. I mean, it's just community based. You know what I'm saying? Volt Inu reached out to the developing team over there and said, "Hey, I heard about this delivery to Elon. I want in on this.
Wow.
I want to invest in your idea." That's what he said, man. He's like, "I want to invest in your idea." And Ashley came back and said, "Well, instead of just investing, why don't we build you a dog, man, with the lightning and all this stuff?" And Ashley's cool. Ashley's way cool, right? So now they're like good friends. And he's like, "Yeah, man, I'll invest in 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧 token. I'll even buy the token." So Volt Inu even bought tokens, right? To support the floor, to support the floor for the project, to help them. He supported the floor, even though people dump on freaking Volt Inu. He didn't care. He didn't care. He's like, "I'm supporting the floor. I don't care if all these Jeets are selling on me." So Volt Inu supported the floor, invested in the project, and they built him a dog to go with the monument.
Legendary. And it's a big week for 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧. I'm pretty sure they're delivering that statue on the 26th.
Friday.
25th or 26th.
Saturday? Is that Friday or
Saturday? Saturday, yeah. 26th.
Dude, I honestly, because Pablo, I remember like in our stream stuff, there were some of the early days when we first started streaming together. He actually came on the stream and he said he was going to be building this. I was like, there's no chance in hell this guy actually builds an 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧 token and delivers to Elon. Like, I just watched a video. I think Ian Heinrich posted it.
Yep.
And it's CBS News, Austin, talking about the 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧 token. I'm like, dude, I can't believe like they actually built this thing. And the market cap, not bad, guys. It's sitting at a $15 million market cap. Like that's pretty solid for their use case right now. They're delivering. Elon's the type of person to accept this type of gift, right? He's wild. He's funny. Not to mention the timing. Ashley might be from the future as well because Elon Musk is the most talked about man in the entire world right now. And now they're about to deliver this monument to him. I think it's genius. I love it. Go check out 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧 token, guys.
Yep.
It's just a funny meme that's going on, honestly, at the end of the day.
It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome.
Yep. And we're about to wrap it up here in just a bit. We got 3 minutes. What are your guys' Thanksgiving plans? Do you guys have any plans for Thanksgiving?
Well, you know, it's the time where you sit around the table and you tell your whole entire family, "I told you to buy Volt." It's not too late. Buy some Volt, okay?
Hold on, we gotta do it. Mom, you gotta. Where is she?
I love you so much.
Mom, you gotta buy some Volt, okay?
I got you.
Buy
I'll
Volt
transfer it from my wallet to yours right now.
right
My
now.
mom's the biggest fan of Pablo and Power. She watches.
Love y'all.
She watches every stream.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy
Thanks for taking care of the
Thanksgiving.
baby.
Of course, but I think Pablo, I'm gonna do the same thing because I'm going to do a Thanksgiving dinner with like 30 people, and when we go around and say what we're thankful for, I'm gonna say, guys, I'm thankful for all of you guys welcoming me here to your house today, and I just want to let you know one thing: it's not too late to buy Volt. You're buying Volt in 2022, guys. Go ahead and buy a Volt before the next bull run, and everybody will be buying it. But I agree.
Yeah.
Same thing here. I'm going to try to enjoy Thanksgiving, but I know that I'm also going to be working behind the scenes with Satoshi.
So, that's not going to stop. I don't know if you weren't here, Jake, but we were actually working on Thanksgiving on Christmas Eve last year. We were literally in the voice chat helping people on Thanksgiving on Christmas Eve, bro.
Yeah, wow.
And during the dinner time, Power and I are over there like talking to people. We're like, "Yeah, man, this, that, don't worry, blah, blah, blah. This is the future. This is the token that's going to revolutionize crypto." And everybody there was like, "You guys are crazy. This is never going to happen." And here we are.
And look what happened. It's crazy. Like you guys should be so proud because you have your receipts. You guys have helped. Like, honestly, let's all take a moment, guys. Let's spam the chat for Pablo and Power. Just say thank you to Pablo and Power because they've put in countless hours and they should feel very happy about their work because they've made so many people a lot of money. Unless you got in on that one time that we hit an all-time high, I think it was like 8 days, everybody is up on their Volt bag. So I want to personally say thank you to Pablo and Power. You guys have been great help to me, great friends. I'm glad we've developed this friendship. And everybody, if you're thankful for the work that they put in, say thank you to Pablo and Power. Say thank you to 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗧, guys. And that's another stream on Wednesday. I'm glad that we were able to do this. Look at the comments coming in. We love to see it, guys. Everybody's thankful for all the work that you guys have put in. And I'm sure it feels good. Like Pablo, like Pablo and Power. Let me ask you guys this and we'll wrap it up. Why do you guys do this? Like, why do you guys come on here every day, dedicate your lives to a crypto project? Is it for you to make money? Is it for other people? Is it just for like what drives you every day to do this for Volt Inu?
Go ahead.
I'll go. My situation is a little different. I think it's pretty unique. 2021, I made a lot of money in 2021. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I did. And I think Volt was the best thing for me because at the time I really didn't have any direction at the time. So Pablo, especially Pablo, 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗧 too, but I knew Pablo first, right? And I'm giving you credit, Pablo. I really like to thank him for giving me purpose. He put me to the side that day, and he told me, he was like, "Hey, man, you did it, 2020 and 2021. What about we come together and create a project that can actually have a similar impact that 𝗪𝗧𝗪 and 𝗪𝗧𝗛 did." So from the jump, I was curious, and I'm here.
And he bought a big ass bag that day.
Bought a big ass bag that day.
Green candle straight up. Green candle straight up. I was like, there he is. He's in.
Pablo, thank you, brother. Thank you for giving me purpose, man. Thank you for giving me vision and direction. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate you, man. Whole lot.
Man, that's always a beautiful story, Power. Like it's always like I remember that day he come in. Where's the audit? Where's the survey? Calm down first of all. Our website's broken. We don't have an audit, and our developer is not docs. And he's like, why should I put money in this project? And I was like, look, man, if you're tired of running around trying to find the next project, I'm here to tell you that we can make it our damn selves. That's what I'm here to tell you.
That's exactly what he said to me. And from that day on, those few words have inspired me. And up to this day, I go back and I reflect on those words that Pablo told me, and I'm still inspired. I still have the energy. Still have.
For me, it was different, Jay. For me, it was different. Like I already started my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? CRO set me free. That's my story. CRO set me free. Everybody thought, everybody in my family thought that it was going to be Bitcoin or it was going to be Ethereum, but I was too late for those projects. Like I never invested like I should have. Like even though I saw Ethereum at $100, I never bought it. You know what I mean? I never really went all in on Ethereum. I should have, but I didn't. So when CRO came about and Crypto.com, I was like, this is the one I'm going all in on. This is the one. You know what I mean? I was running a business. I was broke. I had employees, and it looked pretty on the outside, but on the inside, I would make $1 million a year, and I would spend $900,000 on that business. See what I mean? So I'd be lucky if I made 6 figures a year. I'd be lucky if I made it. And with a big family, $100K doesn't get you very far. So even though I had a successful business, I was not successful. I wasn't happy. So when I made it with CRO, and it felt good to be able to close the doors for my business. It felt good to close the doors for everything. I even pay my employees like 2-3 weeks in advance. Like, here you go, guys. Here's some money. Go find yourself another job. Keep investing in crypto. It's the future. I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to teach people how to make $1 million, how to make multiple millions because I already done it, right? It took me a long time. It took me literally almost like over 5 years to make that kind of money in crypto. But once I figured it out, once I understood it, I was like, I can teach this. And I was looking all over YouTube. I was like, there's some good YouTubers, but there's not really the people that really care about people. There's always like the guy that 1 minute he's promoting Ushi, the next day he's promoting Shintama, the next day he's promoting Chip Roby. You know what I'm saying? And it was never like, you never saw that. You were the only one that was consistent with 𝗖𝗧.
I was the only one.
You were the only one, and your pod was like all about Shiba. And you know what I mean? You guys were like the true ones, and there was really nobody else that was really all in on a project. So I came into YouTube, and I was like, I'm gonna find that one project that I want to be all in. I want to find it. But guess what? I was a part of 100 freaking rug pools altogether. Honey pots, rug pools, added up 100 tokens. You know what I mean? I took a $50,000, $80,000 bag that I was playing around with, and it came down all the way down to 4,000. 80,000 down to 4,000. Okay? I had 1 Ethereum left, man. One.
Damn.
When the price was $4,000. 1 Ethereum left. That's all I had. I was like, I'm not touching my stake money in CRO. I'm not touching all the stuff that I'm already set on. I'm leaving it alone. If this 1 Ethereum doesn't do it for me, then I'm done with DeFi. I'm done. I'm just going to stay with blue chips. I made enough money. I can always duplicate it. You know what I mean? So I was doing a YouTube. I think it was on Cliff. Remember Clifford Inu?
Yep.
I was doing YouTube on Clifford, or maybe Shinobi. I can't remember which one it was. But a lady showed up on my YouTube and said, "Have you looked at Volt?" And first of all, my first thought was like, I didn't even know I had a woman follower. You know what I mean? That was my first thought. Like, I was so blown away. I was like, I don't have a woman follower. Okay, so I'm gonna check out Volt because a woman came in here to tell me, look at Volt, right? So I did. I look at Volt and I walk in and I see this massive pump and dump, man. I was like, oh, here's another pump and dump. Here's another one, right? But then what caught my attention is the way that 𝗖𝗧 was handling people on the chat, the panic, the way he handled the panic. And I was like, oh, there's something special about this guy. So I reached out to 𝗖𝗧 and I was like, look, man, I've been rug, I've been honeypot like 100 times. Like, I just want to be a part of a project that we can create, the project that we can really change DeFi, that we can revolutionize crypto, that people are going to talk about for a decade and beyond. I want to find that project. And 𝗖𝗧 said, man, he said, it was crazy. He said, I've been waiting for you, brother. Let's get this going.
Go.
Wow.
That's all he said. That's it. And here we are, creating history, man.
Incredible story.
Incredible.
I love to hear it. I love when I hear it every time.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I can literally, we can end it with that story every time because there's going to be new people in here. And it's like, you know, you're back up against the wall, literally down to your last ETH. And whether you believe in the universe, whether you believe in God, like something put Volt in front of you. Who's that lady? Who's that lady that came in your stream? You still remember?
Her name was, I believe it was Cynthia. Is that right,
Cynthia.
Power?
Yep, Cynthia.
Cynthia. And she has never came back and said anything ever. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
And I suspect that 𝗖𝗧 created that account. I suspect that because right before that, maybe like a few days before that or a week, I made a video that I was so done with meme coins. I was tired of these meme coins. I was tired of freaking rug pools. You know, I made a whole complaining video about how tired I am of meme coins.
$80,000 went away. Yeah, I'll be pretty pissed too. Yep.
You know, and I don't know. That person has never reached out. I'm always saying, like, come, like, message me on Twitter. Like, let's talk. I just want to thank you, but she never comes out. Never.
Because she might be 𝗖𝗧. And that might have been part of his master marketing plan
agree.
that we're seeing unfold today. Thank you, Striker, for the $10 donation. He said, Pablo's story makes me confident about my investment. Me too. It's just a feel-good story. Crypto Che, my guy, Crypto Che, how you doing? He said, 𝗖𝗧 delivers. Thank you, Volt Army. Volt Inu to the tippity top. I agree. And Pepsi Aaron. Thank you to the entire Volt Army for giving me the reason to want to make the change in my life and for checking me when I have doubt and fear to hold strong. Shout out to Stevie as well. Shout out to Yvonne. Shout out to Kurt Dog. Shout out to everybody. What a great stream. I love this stream. Probably my favorite stream of the entire week. The Volted Wednesday morning streams with Pablo and Power CRO. Before we wrap it up, Biz said, bought the Volt dip and fully expect to get dumped on. Let's see if finally maybe this project is different. Probably not, but we'll give it a try. Well, Biz is in the Volt Army. He's part of Rodney's channel as well. So Biz, we promise you it will be a good investment. At least we're going to try our best to make it that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Pablo Power, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Thankful for you. Thankful for the entire Volt Army, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's celebrating. If you're not celebrating, we'll hope you have a great rest of your week. And we will be back next Wednesday, 9 a.m. PST. Pablo, are you streaming tonight or tomorrow? Where can people find you?
Man, pull up before we go. You have to pull it up. Pull up my YouTube. Pull it up.
Yes, pull it up, baby.
Pull it up.
Woo!
What do we got tonight, baby? What are we
Pull it up.
tuning into?
Just pull up my YouTube, man. Let's talk about
Pull
it.
it up.
2 minutes, guys, and we'll be done.
Let's
2
see.
minutes.
Present. Let me make it into another because I don't have my desktop. Let's see. Make it into.
You want me to do it?
I should be fine.
Okay.
This looks like it is it right here. All right, this should be it. Let me know if we can see it.
Yep.
Cool.
Right there, you see it. You see what does it say?
Upcoming.
Yep, right here.
There you go.
Okay.
Click on it.
So upcoming
There you
live
go.
stream, Volt Inu 2013 to 2018 just got vaulted. That's going to be on the 25th. So 2 days from now. What
Friday.
the hell does that mean?
You have to
Well,
find out.
look at everything in the screen, brother. What do you see?
Volt, Bybit, Kraken, Huobi, Qcoin, Bitfinex, Bolinex. Are we getting listed? Are we about to get listed on all these exchanges? Kraken, I see Qcoin. I see OKX. Pablo, talk to me, Pablo.
I'm not gonna tell you which ones are coming. All I can tell you is they're all coming. All I can tell you right now is try to guess which one's coming first.
Well, the one that sticks at the most is Kraken because it's purple. I see Qcoin and OKX. They're all coming.
There you go. That's the perfect answer, Chief.
I feel like they're all coming. I'm like, he's not putting these in there unless they're all coming. Like they're all coming.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What's on your phone, Pablo? What's on your phone, Pablo?
See Coinbase on my phone. I love Coinbase. Look, Coinbase is awesome.
Coinbase too.
We know everything that we need to do for Coinbase, and Voltoshi has already done it. They do have a lot of requirements. Coinbase is tough. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's tough. It's very tough. But Voltoshi's got the connections. He's got the money. We have the people. We have the volume. It's just a matter of time. That's all it is. It's just a matter of time. When Coinbase says it's go time, then it's go time. You know what I mean? All these.
I'm bullish. So this is happening on Friday evening, correct?
Yes, on Friday.
Friday at 12 p.m. Is that Eastern time or Pacific time?
12 p.m. for you. That's your time.
Eastern. I'm in Florida now, so
Yep.
perfect. Well, we will be tuning into that. It's going to be Black Friday, baby. Let's get on some Black Friday exchanges, and we'll see what happens. But guys, great show as usual. Appreciate you guys coming on to the entire army. We appreciate you, Volt Army. Have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you tomorrow and on Pablo's stream on Friday. Thanks so much, everybody.
All right.
Take it easy.
See you guys later.
Great stream, fellas.
Peace.
Peace.